Hey guys, welcome to the Fly with the Guys YouTube channel. I'm Carl and this is my 1939 J3 Cub that I am super excited to be owning right now. It is a project and yes, we are going to fix it. And in today's video, I'm going to go through all the things that I found wrong with the airplane. No, I did not get a pre-buy on it because, yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna tell this story really quick here. This airplane sustained a hard landing, and you can see some of the damage right down over here, and this is probably where it all started. During the hard landing, it looks like this main probably touched down first, and again, I'm assuming everything here, I don't have any details, which caused a lot of stress here, so it broke, severed. And all of this got taken out. Here, that all is right here. We're missing that pipe up over there. I think I have it in some rummage over there. You can see this end here, completely mangled. This guy's all bent, and this mounting piece is completely gone. Not a good situation. And along with that, we have this mounting surface here. This is usually where the wing struts would come in and mount right here. This guy is supposed to be mounted down under here, but the little dog ear that it mounts to is missing. Again, this is supposed to be right there. So, not very good, but the story from this actually gets worse. With all of this stuff gone, it actually wasn't hitting the ground. This was a non-prop strike. So up here didn't get low enough to the ground to cause any problems. But at the same time, I was reading some of the NTSB reports to this airplane, and it did have a landing where there was some engine problems, and I'm wondering if that whole event was related, and that's actually why it didn't have a prop strike. Maybe the nose did get lower, I don't know. But down under here, after everything had happened, they removed all the landing gear. They just removed it all and they set it on the ground. Now, the way that the cowling was and everything that happened, the exhaust pipes actually went underneath the aircraft right down here. And so by setting it on the ground, you can see there's some damage here. All of this got pushed in, a little bit of bending down here along the main part of the firewall. So there's going to have to be some repairs there. So far on our list of things that I need to fix. I need to fix this, I need to replace this, I need to replace that, and I need to replace the gear fitting that is just right over there. I'm also going to be checking underneath here to make sure there wasn't any other bent parts. So part of that recovery was also taking off the wings, and when they took off the wings, I mean, I don't understand half the things, but instead of actually trying to do things, they just start cutting. So they cut that off, remove the wings, and we'll come over here to this side, and it's a similar story. They just removed this guy here, just cut it. But as far as the damage from the landing, I think that's about it. I'll show you guys this this fitting right here. This one is probably fine, but I don't entirely like it, so I am going to replace this fitting as well. The front fittings look perfectly fine, so we're going to leave those. As far as the interior goes, there is not any damage that I can tell that's going on in here. These seat belts are, I don't know when they were put in, but they're very, very, very stiff. So not keeping the seat belts, so we'll be putting something else in. The only other weird thing that I can think of right now is this guy right here. I don't know much about this, but it looks like it was altered at some point for some reason, maybe a handhold to be able to help pull these together when you close them. But I feel like it was poorly done, so I'm gonna have to, there's a crack inside of the weld right there. I'm either gonna have to replace this or repair it myself. Not really a big deal. So that's all the major portions of damage that happened to the front part of the airplane. Back here on the back, there's absolutely no damage that was done to the airplane. Everything looks perfectly fine. Now, there was some stuff that happened to the wing, so let's go take a look at that, but I forgot to open this other hangar door, so. Yeah, so this is a mess of parts. Anyways, the wings. So this is the right wing. Left wing is down underneath. Oh, I may not be able to get to it. Let's try. Right down here, you can see that there is a tear inside of the fabric. Wish I could get a better shot of that, but I just can't right now. And that's about, you know, it's a small tear, about the size of a dollar bill, so that's easily patchable, but we're gonna have to definitely double inspect the wings, make sure that there's nothing going on inside of the wings. The struts and everything are right over here. All of these guys look to be in perfect shape, nothing wrong with them. Again, we're gonna inspect especially the ends of them and make sure that the welds all look good, that nothing is bent and that everything is straight. So I don't have any word on these guys just yet. My mechanic and I still have to go through that. We were tinkering with the engine just a little while ago and just kind of assembling how that looks. But some of the other damage. All right, I told you guys that the exhaust pipes, that they just set it on the ground, and you can see some of the remnants of that right here with all the scratching and things that are going on, and this broke right here. So I'm either gonna have to fabricate something completely new from here out, or just get this tab re-welded on, which actually will probably work just fine. So we're gonna probably end up doing that. Side of the wings over here, you can see where they just cut this guy, they just cut that guy. No big deal, we'll just get that fixed. Outside of that, the wings look great, just dusty right now and have some stuff on them. The propeller, non-prop strike, right? Everything looks good. Now to the engine. Like I said, we were tinkering with it, seeing how it was put together, but we were able to turn the engine and getting compression out of all cylinders. So why this may have had an engine problem inside of flight, we're wondering if it had to do with fuel starvation or something like that, or maybe a bad magnetos. We're gonna have to dig into that. But some more damage, some more carnage to say. Oh. So this is what's left of my bottom cowling. This is where the air intake was, right here. The exhaust pipes ran underneath it and out. And when they set it down, everything got completely crushed. So, yeah, this is not pretty. But thankfully, easily repairable. Repair is not the right word. Replaceable. We can rebuild this. This is not hard. This is some sheet metal and some rivets and some bending. All things that we can source locally and make on our own. So we're gonna do that. Some more bits and pieces in here. Oh, here's part of that middle section, the struts and stuff. Just kind of pieces all over. We have all of the baffling. It's called baffling. We have all of the baffling and everything here still intact. We're going to go through it, make sure it works, repair the parts that need to be repaired or replaced. Again, baffling is not hard to work with or fix. All right, one bit that I did forget to mention that got damaged is this is the air intake and also where the carburetor heat comes from. You can see that it is mangled. I am gonna probably have to replace this. I don't know if it can be repaired. I'm gonna talk to a metal shop here locally that does nothing but repair boxes like this and see if this can be hammered out in some way. But yeah, that's definitely gonna need some help. So as far as I know, I think that's everything that's wrong with the airplane right now. Now that doesn't mean that there's not gonna be other odds and ends or things that we're going to find. The wheels here, the tires, I'm not planning on keeping these tires. I don't want this to be a bush plane, and let's be honest, this is a clipped wing Cub. They removed 40 inches off of each wing from the root and made it shorter. This is not supposed to really be a bush plane. This is more set up for aerobatics. So these tires may have been part of the reason that this structure weakened over time. So yeah, don't want to keep these. They're going flat. I don't really know why. I don't know much about these tires, but I've got new tires on the way, which will actually make working on the airplane engine easier because it's going to lower it several inches, which will be nice. So yeah, I'm going to go with that's it. So that's everything that I know is wrong with this airplane. So I told you that my mechanic and I were playing with the engine and starting to piece together some of the puzzle that was there. But next video, I think I'm going to have him do a full inspection on this and see if he can find anything else. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and make sure to check out the previous video on the channel page that shows you where we picked this thing up. But as always, share aviation wherever you can, and we'll see you in the next one.